yourself a bowl of Captain Crunch with some kiwi Kool-Aid. Trust me, I've been there before. I know what that's like. Who hasn't had Kool-Aid?
I'll take some Kool-Aid.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the first episode of What's on the Table here with KO Retro.
Join us as we dive in and take a look at the games that we pick up. Usually it's going to be a show every month. We're going to try to do this every month. We go to flea markets, thrift shops, anywhere where we can find old games, retro games, even new ones.
Anything we can find, you know, it's basically whatever we find throughout the month. Here it is, on the table.
And we pick it up and share it with you.
Alright, so I'm going to start things off here. I went to the Salvation Army. I don't stop at the place nearly enough, but I did score a couple of games here. I got Frogger for the PlayStation 1, and I got Spider-Man for the PlayStation 1. Both greatest hits titles. You see you get the green there. And the cases are actually in terrible shape, but the discs look good. And at $1.99 a piece, pretty happy to have these.
Nice salvage at the Salvation Army.
Hell yeah.
I went to Robot City and I picked up Ballerina Toshinden. This is a fighter for PlayStation 1, and this is a good fighting game. You can put in codes and unlock playable characters.
The way it used to be.
Yeah, you know, before downloading characters with money. So the second game that I grabbed from Robot City was Otogi Myth of Demons. Now this is probably my most favorite game or series because there's a sequel to it, and it's for the original Xbox. You can't play it on any other system. They didn't remake it or anything.
That sort of thing is so foreign to me because I never had an original Xbox. I still don't have an original Xbox. I hardly played anything on there.
This game is very destructive. A lot of Japanese folklore, music. A good game. Xbox collectors, look out for this one.
Alright, well I'm gonna swing in here with the Fallout craze. Everybody's playing Fallout 4 right now, and like, I get it, it's a good game, everyone loves it. It's a big franchise, been around for a long time. I never had a chance to play it, which is why I went ahead and bought Fallout 1. Now this is not the big box PC game, it's not for like MS-DOS, it's just a CD-ROM that I was able to upload onto my computer real quick. You know, I got Windows 8.1, it works just fine. It's visually appealing, the music is foreboding as shit, and I love that. I love the old PC vibe I'm getting from it, but it's really slow to start. I mean, I've only played it like twice, and it's not grabbing me yet. I know I gotta give it more time than I have been giving it, but still really cool to have it. I'll get into it. I will play this one through.
Very time-consuming game, but it is good though. I love Fallout. So I guess I'm gonna pick up the next thing. Got this contraption from my cousin. I wound up buying it off him. He wound up cleaning his storage out, and I wound up spotting this with a Sega Genesis Model 1. And it's actually the old Sega Genesis Model 1. It's got the high definition graphics saying on it. But about this
right
though,
here if you want to talk about it.
Oh yeah, yep. See?
High definition graphics.
Back to the power base converter. You can play your master cartridges in there. It's also got a slot for your
the card games.
Yeah.
The Master System card games. Now I don't know if this fits the Model 2, but there's a couple of Model 1s in the room here. We do have a Model 2, but that's currently hooked up to the Sega CD. Who cares? We got a couple Model 1s that works with. Really cool because neither of us own an actual Master System.
Yeah, nice grab for the game room. I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is either as much or a little more expensive than the actual Master System, right?
I come across a lot less of those than I do the Master Systems.
Okay.
The next thing I'm going to be showing off here, the next things anyway, I've been on a big James Bond kick lately, and I've been watching all the movies, starting from the old ones, Sean Connery and whatnot, but I picked up a few James Bond games here. Start off with Tomorrow Never Dies on the PlayStation 1. I actually never played this game, and for the longest time never knew it existed. See, another console that slipped me by was a PlayStation 1. I didn't have one. So I still haven't actually played this one. I got it at Robot City. It's in great shape. The disc is beautiful. The case is beautiful. Can't wait to play it. The next one I got also at Robot City is James Bond 007 The Duel, and you see you got a picture of Timothy Dalton right on the cover here. I have played this one. This one's a lot of fun. It's a little bit, the controls are a little tight, but it's a good game. I know you're a big Genesis guy, so you'd appreciate this one.
Yeah, you know what? I gotta give James Bond the time of day. I played, you know, the one that you're about to say right now, because that's probably the most infamous
Everyone's played it
out of all of them.
GoldenEye. Now, we both have our opinions about this game, but with me, this is a huge deal for me, okay? See, I've always played the game. I've always been around people who had the game, played it nonstop. I, knew the game front to back before I ever owned it. It wasn't until recently that I finally found a decently priced copy, complete in box. I had to have it. you know. So I picked it up, and I was real happy to throw that one in here.
Yeah, I have family and friends that had that game. I wasn't on my top list just due to the fact that every time I played, I lost. I was always confused with the controls, and
You have to play a little more.
yeah,
that's all.
I just gotta practice.
Yeah.
And you know what? Now that you have it, I'm sure we'll be getting right into that.
Definitely.
So, I got some handheld games from Sound Go Round that I picked up, and the first one is Samurai Showdown 2 for the Neo Geo Pocket. Very happy to pick this up. I gotta start picking up more Neo Geo Pocket games because I have a Neo Geo Pocket, and
They're hard to come by.
Yeah, and they're expensive.
Yeah.
The next one is Rhino Rumble. This is for the Game Boy Color. I was looking up on this game because, you know, I'm the type of person that I want to look up the game before I necessarily grab it. It's got awesome music in it.
I never played that one.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
It's like a shooter / adventure.
Okay.
I'm happy I picked this one up.
Oh yeah.
The next one I got, which I'm excited about.
Look at those massive plastic cases.
Yeah, you know what's coming when you see a case like this.
Yep.
It's a Game Gear game, Sonic the Hedgehog for Game Gear. I don't get much play out of my Game Gear because, you know, I don't want to take it anywhere because the batteries die in like 1, 2, 3, you know what I mean?
Those batteries, man. What does it take? 6 AA's, and it lasts about 3 hours, right?
Yeah, it's like a $5-6 venture just to play 2 hours of a game, you know?
That's rough.
So you really want to plug when you play Game
Yeah, I was
Gears.
gonna say there's got to be an AC adapter.
Yeah.
I never owned one, so I just assume there is. There was for the Game Boy. There was for the Nomad. There's got to be one for the Game Gear.
Yeah, my most happiest pickup out of the 4 would be World Heroes to Jet for the Game Boy. I love this game because it's very in depth for a Game Boy game due to the fact that they got a tournament system, and there's actually when you're fighting your opponent and y'all both hit each other at the same time, you clash and y'all go back.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you
that
see
wasn't
the
even
detail
like
in
that.
it.
That wasn't even like that in the Super Nintendo game.
Very excited to have this game. Ordered another game, but that one's gonna be a surprise for the next episode.
Now I'm gonna end my end of the video anyway, with my Super Nintendo pickup. Start off with the only boxed game I picked up. I got NFL Football on the Super Nintendo. It was in the box and it was $3, okay? It's complete, it's got the instruction manual, it was in great shape. I like football games. I'm a big New York Jets fan, so this has been a big disappointment this season. Whatever, I'll just leave that for another time. Another common game I picked up there while I was there because it was only $2 is Turn and Burn No Fly Zone. Never saw this. Have no idea what it's about. Probably real crappy. The label's not leaving me to think it's gonna be anything wonderful, so whatever, there it is. The next one I picked up, this one's kind of cool to add to the collection because I already had, you know, Mario's Fun with Numbers. I already had Mario Was Missing, so I might as well have Mario's Time Machine, and I found it real cheap. And
I'm sorry. It's just that I look at the games like that, and that's such a tease. Like
It is
I
a
would
tease.
I would be so mad at my parents back in those days if they would have.
how would they have known?
If they,
The name, you know what I mean? Mario's Time, that sounds like a great idea.
I know, but then like, you know, you're a kid and you're expecting to jump on a Goomba, and what do? You're learning.
Same thing with Mario Was Missing. I mean, it's bad. Really like Mario Was Missing for the nostalgic value. Another game that I haven't had in my collection, and for that matter, I haven't played since I was a kid, rented it at the video store, is Earthworm Jim, and I'm really excited to try this one out again. I always hear it's better on the Genesis, but, you know, I grabbed it for the Super Nintendo because that's kind of what I'm focusing on right now. The crown jewel of this entire pickup video, for me anyway, would definitely be Battletoads in Battle Maniacs. I've been wanting this game for so long, but I never come across it at a good price. Found this one about $30 on eBay. I bit the bullet, but that's still lower than I usually see it. It's such a solid standalone Battletoads game.
Battletoads, you gotta love Battletoads. The one with the glasses, I think his name is Rash.
Yeah.
They wound up putting him in Killer Instinct for the Xbox
Really?
One.
I haven't
Yes.
played that yet, and I want to. That's a rare game, and so is Killer Instinct.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's sick.
Okay.
Oh, Mike, what do you got here?
The last thing I got,
Oh my god. Drum roll, please.
it's it's a pickup.
It's something. Oh my
You know, you use this for electrical work, and what it is, okay, this Frankenstein contraption. So I guess I'll just break it down apart.
Open it up first and show the camera.
So
look at
so
this beast.
There's that.
Like, who walks around with this thing?
What battery life do you have with this? You got like probably, I want to say 10 minutes at best.
The original Game Boy, it ran off of 4 AA's, what, like 6 hours of battery life, which was pretty good at the time.
Okay.
Maybe up to 8. Include a light and 4 speakers. That's got to be draining it at double or even more. And
5 speakers. Look, yeah, that's crazy. This is just
plus the lights, you know.
That's insane. What's hooked to this, because it came just like this. Game Genie, and it's got the book in the back.
This is pretty cool. There's actually, you pull the little sleeve down, and you got a book of codes.
You know, I'm real surprised for it being so dirty, that was actually kept intact. Then you got this thing called the Handy Boy. So this would be the compartment where, you know, there's
That's
the
the coup de
speakers,
grace right there.
the magnifying glass. It actually extends out, which is cool.
Yeah, you can pull it out a little further.
Then you got the Null Boy. You know, you got your on and off switch. I mean, nothing really more to it. It's real basic.
It's got its own battery pack, though. I mean,
Yeah.
you're supposed to add like a 9-volt battery to this thing. I haven't heard it, but I imagine this thing puts out pretty good.
Another product of the Handy Boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I honestly don't like this thing too much.
I'm not really impressed with it. I mean, I don't know what game you would really want to play this with. And then, you know, you got this regular Game Boy right here. It all comes down to the Game Boy. And I never seen this on a Game Boy, only on like eBay and stuff like that, is that it's got this outline.
Special screen, what do you call it? Outlay. Yeah, I don't know what you'd even call it. I think that's factory. I've never seen anything that clean that wasn't factory. See, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a Game Boy expert. Having run across a bunch of these things, that doesn't look like it's been replaced.
All in all, like, you know, I mean, the Game Boy is real pretty. I like it. I like this
cool
overlay right here. Kind of reminds me of a G.I. Joe feel.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, so I'm thanking my brother. Happy to have this. Yeah. So
that's this month's pickups.
with things like this, we love to share it. Thank you for watching our other previous shows. If you like what you see here, please hit the subscribe button.
That like button helps out a lot too.
Definitely.
Stay tuned, because at the end of every month we're going to do another one of these. Maybe more, maybe less, I don't know. But we'll definitely have a little update for you and a little bit of, you know, what we grabbed throughout the month.
Thanks for watching again.
All right.
Do, 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 do.